I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman. But I wasn't born strong. I was forged in pain, discipline, and an unbreakable will. I didn't wake up one day as Gotham's protector. I bled, I suffered, I fell. But I always got back up. If you want to rise above fear, failure, and weakness, listen closely. These 10 lessons will change your life forever. I lost everything, but instead of breaking, I rebuilt myself stronger. Pain is either your prison or your fuel. Choose wisely. Pain is inevitable. It will find you when you least expect it, crush you when you're vulnerable, and test you when you're weak. The difference between those who stay down and those who rise is in how they respond to it. I lost my parents in an alley when I was just a child. I could have let grief consume me, let the world turn me bitter. But I made a choice. I turned my pain into power. Pain teaches you, if you let it. Every scar, every wound is a lesson. The moment you stop seeing pain as suffering and start seeing it as a tool, you become unstoppable. You don't rise in comfort, you rise in adversity. So ask yourself, will you let pain destroy you, or will you forge yourself in its fire? People think I fear nothing. They're wrong. I mastered fear. I let it become my ally. Fear is the most powerful weapon when you learn to control it. Everyone feels fear. The weak run from it, but the strong learn to wield it. Fear keeps you alive. Fear sharpens your instincts. Fear is the difference between reckless and prepared. But if you let fear dictate your actions, you've already lost. The criminals of Gotham don't fear the police. They don't fear the law, but they fear me. Not because I'm stronger than them, but because I have become fear itself. I use shadows, misdirection, and unpredictability to make fear work for me. You must do the same. Face your deepest fears, look them in the eye, and turn them into your greatest weapon. No matter how dark the world gets, I do not kill. Because if I cross that line, I become no different than those I fight. The world will test your morality. People will push you, betray you, challenge everything you stand for. But your values define you. If you compromise once, you'll compromise again, and soon you won't recognize the person staring back at you in the mirror. I fight in the shadows, but I do not let the darkness consume me. I could have killed the Joker 1,000 times, and maybe Gotham would be safer. But I refuse. Because once you cross that line, there is no going back. Stand by your principles, even when it's difficult, even when the world tells you otherwise. The battlefield doesn't care about excuses. When the moment comes, you either rise or you fall. Train every day like your survival depends on it, because one day it will. I wasn't born strong. I had to become strong. Every skill I have, I earned through relentless training. I trained my body to withstand punishment. I trained my mind to outthink my enemies. I trained my willpower to never break. Most people wait for the moment of crisis to prepare. That's why they fail. If you want to survive in this world, if you want to thrive, you must train daily. Train your body because strength protects. Train your mind because knowledge is power. Train your discipline because without it, skill is wasted. Success isn't built in a single day. It's built in the unseen hours, the silent grind, the discipline that no one else sees. Train like your life depends on it, because one day, it might. I don't fight fair, I fight smart. The battle is won before it begins. The key is preparation. Most people react. They wait for things to happen, and then they scramble to respond. That's why they lose. I never step into a fight unprepared. I study my enemies. I plan my next 10 moves. I anticipate every possible outcome because I refuse to be caught off guard. Life is a war. and you must always be 2 steps ahead. Never walk into a battle unarmed. Never enter a challenge without knowing your opponent. The key to winning isn't strength, it's strategy. The Joker changes his game every time. We must evolve, or we will be left behind. Stay rigid, and the world will break you. Nothing stays the same. The world changes. People change. If you refuse to adapt, you will be left behind. My greatest enemies are unpredictable. They force me to evolve. And if I don't, I lose. The moment you think you have all the answers, you've already lost. Stay sharp. Keep learning. Keep growing. Adapt, or be crushed by those who do. Anger is a fire. If you let it burn out of control, it will destroy you. If you master it, it will fuel you. I have been broken, I have been beaten, but I never stayed down, and that is why I win. Failure is inevitable. You will fall, you will lose, but the only true failure is staying down. I have had my back broken. I have been left for dead. I have watched everything I built crumble, but I refuse to give up. Every time I fall, I rise. And that is the difference between success and failure. When life knocks you down, you have one choice: stay down or rise. The choice is yours. This isn't about me. It's about Gotham. It's about something bigger than myself, and that's why I never stop. What drives you? What fuels you when everything falls apart? If your mission is selfish, you will never last. Find something bigger than yourself, a purpose, a cause, a reason to keep going when everything seems lost. This is my city, my mission, my war. Find yours. The night is dark, but so am I. Take these lessons, live them, and become the legend of your own story. If this spoke to you, like, subscribe, and rise from the shadows.